Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion's Challenge Runs of the Binding of Isaac. Got a fitting run today from YouTube user BizSnap. You might have heard me talking about BizSnap before. He is another Binding of Isaac Let's Player, and he came up with a really fun idea for a run. So let's just get this out of the way if you want to watch more mechanically sound Binding of Isaac videos. YouTube.com/BizSnap. B-I-Snap. Could be by Snap, I don't know, I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. In any case, this is called the Blindness run, and it's a very simple run. We have infinite item power in the D6. I also gave myself the skeleton key to facilitate it for reasons that should be obvious pretty soon. What we do, let's just demonstrate it here. You're gonna have to trust me on this one, but the premise is that we go in, I go in and I see what the item is. The item is Little Steven. It doesn't matter what it is. At this point, I close my eyes, and I hit spacebar. I've got to make sure I'm next to the thing so I can just hit up and get it. But then I hit spacebar a couple of times. I'm not looking, I swear to God right now. I'm just going to hit this one more time now. And then I'm going to walk in. I have heard myself get the item, but I don't know what it is. So now I look at myself, and it's Game Kit. Okay, this is actually a bad example, because you're not allowed to get rid of your spacebar item, obviously. So let's do one more, eyes closed. And then walk in. It is Mom's bottle of pills. Okay, this is getting goddamn ridiculous. In any case, the whole point here is that we're gonna try to like do detective work and figure out what the heck we got, which is probably gonna be beyond me for the most part, which could be funny. Also, sometimes I might accidentally reroll great items without knowing it. Let's try this again. It is money equals power. Oh, I made a horrible mistake and actually looked before I saw, but I would have known anyway from seeing the glasses. But anyway, that's a bad example. So I've got to remember to keep my eyes closed a little bit longer there. So hopefully there will be some humor in this one. This is a personal favorite of BizSnap's that he's already done on his own channel. And I'm going to try to do it here and not fuck it up again like I did that time. So, you know, this is basically a very strange style of vanilla run at its core, because the items we get actually are up to randomness. The only mild benefit that we have is that we're guaranteed not to get shitty active items in the item room, because if we get an active item, then we just re-roll it. We're also, you know, the balancing fact is that if we get a great active item, we're not allowed to take that either, so it probably all comes out in the wash in the end. But anyway, let's see how this works out. I have no idea what the etiquette is for shops. I guess if I like decide to buy an item from a shop, well, there's two ways we can do it. If I decide to buy an item from the shop, we go through exactly the same protocol, or I just don't go to shops, which actually might be more palatable considering that I have money equals power, which I guarantee, despite that was a good item to fuck up on, because it's so visible and obvious that it makes a difference. And plus, money equals power. We almost never get that item. Mechanically, I'm still not 100% sure how it works, but people have told me that money equals power. I think actually BizSnap told me. He's apparently my unofficial co-driver in these Binding of Isaac videos now, but told me that money equals power actually does go up to 99 cents. Which is good, because I know Green had a debate, if you will, in his comments about whether or not it actually worked out that way. It got up to like, most people think it only goes up to like 50 cents or something, and then it stops giving you damage upgrades at that point, but that was disproven, I believe. But that used to be the prevailing theory at the very least. So there's our item room. Don't get hit by the bar! I knew it was going to happen. Okay. Let's do it right this time. We go in. It's Bloody Lust. I hate to re-roll it, but here we go. So I'm closing my eyes. Let's do 3 re-rolls. 1, 2, 3. Hopefully I didn't miss any good items, and we're going to walk into it. Eyes still closed. I heard the item thing come up. Alright, we got Sacrificial Dagger. Okay, so that was another easy one to tell. A fairly solid item to get here. Obviously, by the way, the reason I gave myself the skeleton key was just to ensure that I could go to every single item room. Otherwise, this could get pretty fucking boring pretty fast if I could only take boss room items. This is not a run that is, I'm coming at from like a challenge perspective, like, let's see how good I am at the Binding of Isaac. Can I overcome these incredible odds? This is more of a run where I'm like, okay, it's gonna be cool to do this, and, you know, we might see some entertaining results. This is much more of a run about entertainment than it is about, necessarily perfect balance or anything like that. Plus, we're picking up money here, so, you know, money equals power is right around the corner. Now, I will be opening golden chests as well, because obviously golden chests give us the opportunity to pick up another item. This one did not. It gave us 2 more cents, which is probably not worth what we paid, but considering all items are okay, or sorry, considering we have a skeleton key is what I meant to say there, it's probably alright. Hopefully we get an item here, though. Oh, we did find the second secret room by accident. That is Safety Cap, which I can't even reroll, so we'll just pick it up. And what do we have in here? Probably not an item. No, it is some flies. And I guess we just finished the fight now. Or finished the floor. So we are going to be fighting Famine. I guess rerolls against Famine don't really do anything at all, really. So we are going to try. I just managed to get some offensive sacrificial daggers there. What can I say? I'm growing a sack, apparently, for once. And starting to use these previously defensive items offensively. And effectively, hopefully. But anyway, Cube of Meat, we have no choice but to take. We can't really reroll that. We got some nice defense as a result of this. But we will be able to do our reroll game against Duke of Flies here. And I'm hoping that we don't run across too many, like, Horsemen of the Apocalypse, so that we do actually have the opportunity to play this Blindness game, not simply with item rooms, which we're going to encounter many of, but eventually they'll dry up, but also so we can play it against boss rooms and continue the fun to a little bit later in the game. So I have no idea how this is going to work out. I basically did it because it's like, you know what? Bisnap plays a lot of Binding of Isaac. If he thinks it's cool, it's probably cool enough. I'm going to drop a bomb up here. It might seem like a waste considering I only have one left, but if it speeds up this fight, I don't consider it a waste, man. It's not wasted time if you're enjoying yourself, right? It's not a wasted bomb if it helps you out even a little bit. Probably could have been a better use of it, but that might have saved me from taking some damage, so it is all good. If we get a deal with the devil, I'm probably not going to play the game with it because it seems too risky. Anyway, we have the Tears upgrade. I'm going to reroll twice. 1, 2, walk into it. I hear the item indicator, and we get a health up. Okay, I just wanted to, I was checking my attributes there. I'm not actually going to check the stats screen because I think that adds more mystery to it. Like, for example, if I got a Tears upgrade or a range upgrade, let's see if I fucking notice it. Odds are, probably not. Can these guys penetrate my impenetrable defenses here? Well, by the way I phrase that, you might automatically be saying, duh, no. But that was just awkward English on my part. Apologies. Awkward English? Doesn't awkward English sound like a great name? I don't want to be a little bit racial here, but doesn't awkward English sound like a great name for a white rapper? It just seems like, you know, a white rapper name. I'm not saying it necessarily, you know, that non-white rappers have different naming conventions, but for some reason, maybe it's because I'm picturing myself as awkward English. It just seems to fit a little bit more aptly. I mean, one of the white rappers that I followed when I was like 15 was called, what was the Sir J. Wellington. So, you know, it just sounds a little bit more old, colonial Englandish, I guess, which was probably pretty, you know, monochromatic from a racial standpoint. Let us get off of this hotbed of racial issues, and instead, why don't we just go fight the boss right away since we're already here? And it is going to be Pestilence, so I guess we're not going to be able to play the Blindness game here, unfortunately, as much as I would like to. And believe me, I would. I mean, it's awesome to be getting a cube of meat as well, because we will be able to have a little bit of extra DPS here by way of this familiar. But at the same time, I would absolutely love... Oh, careful. That actually worked. I would absolutely love to be able to play this game more often, but we do still have, you know, access to the item room on this floor. So we'll party there, and we'll see what happens. I do like this challenge run, by the way. I like any run where it's elegant, like the conditions are pretty simple, but they also make it entertaining or engaging. And I like any run that takes, you know, less than 30 seconds to set up in Cheat Engine, which is not necessarily the norm. So we might get a deal with the devil here. This is a good fight, but I'm not going to go in because I don't want to play this game with the deal with the devil. I think that would probably end up not working out in my favor. So instead, why don't we just backtrack here? Did I go into the mob trap room? Does it just have a regular chest? It just has a regular chest. I'm not going to waste my time. And I'm not going to go to shops because I want to save my money because I have money equals power. Again, kind of sucks that I spoiled that for myself, but I would have, I assure you, some of you might be doubting me out there, but I assure you I would have noticed that it was money equals power just by the glasses. It might have made one mistake. I might have been like, oh, what is this? It's like, did we pick up the quarter or something? But I would have gotten it eventually. Is this X-ray goggles? I wouldn't put that past myself, but at the same time, I promise, we would have known eventually. Just because those bitchin' glasses are so iconic. Let us move to the right. We've got to be almost done with this floor already, so we're basically just looking for the item room at this point. So we can have a little bit of the flavor of the challenge run here. We want to get a little, throw in a little garlic into the mix, if you will. Is Emerald Lagasse watching this? Is Emerald Lagasse alive? That would be really unfortunate if he ends up dying on the day this video goes up. That actually, it happened... I mean, I guess due to the law of large numbers, when we're dealing with the number of fucking episodes we've done, it's bound to happen. But I thought that happened in an episode, like, a long time ago. Like, I mentioned a celebrity, and then they died the next day or something like that. So there's some substantial damage increases for us there. Let's go check out our item room, which we have 98 keys for. Peeper's Eye. I'm going to reroll 6 times. Just got to get in line here. Here we go. Eyes closed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Walk into it. I hear the item. I've opened my eyes. It is something. Oh, Polyphemus? Oh, that's awesome. Okay, that is seriously great. I never could have anticipated that. I was just about to say, by the way, when we finish this tangent, or when we finish that room, that I'm gonna enjoy watching this run in hindsight, like watching it after I've rendered it, because part of the beauty of it is seeing all these items that like, no, don't re-roll that, it's awesome. But actually, fittingly enough, we managed to get an awesome item there just by virtue of me accidentally getting the right number of rerolls, just purely through randomness. Joke's on you guys, actually. This is all post-commentary, and I'm just doing this because I want to, you know, make you think I'm better at the Binding of Isaac than I actually am. No, but the truth is, I guess I'm actually just fucking psychic. So bow to your sensei, and I will, you know, accept apologies for all negative comments right now. I mean, we might actually still lose this run. We have good items, don't get me wrong, especially for once. Our damage is absolutely fine on the 4th floor, especially if I can continue to amass a decent supply of cash here. I'm not even going to take that pill because it worries the shit out of me. Yeah, we're doing great from a damage perspective, especially, you know, obviously the more money we get. But, you know, we'll see what happens. Oh man, fighting the Fallen is actually awesome as well. Now, these are dangerous rerolls, but this is actually a good thing, fighting the Fallen with this condition. And with infinite item power on the D6, because we have an excuse not to take active items. And normally, you have to take active items if you get them from the Fallen. We don't have to, but you'd be like, oh, I got the pony. The end. That was a waste of my time. Whereas here, I'm guaranteed to get a passive. And most or many of the passives from the Fallen are worthwhile at the very least. So we'll see what we get here. We start with Brimstone. I don't want to necessarily pick that up because I love having Polyphemus here, but we're going to reroll 3 times. Here we go. I am in line. Okay. Eyes closed. 1, 2, and 3. Now we walk into it. I hear it. I'm opening my eyes. We got... I don't know what we got there, actually. Might as well just walk in here. Maybe we'll get Krampus. Nope. And we do still have to go to the item room. Wait, I'm trying to think of what I could have gotten. I could have gotten Guppy's tail, but would I not? Oh, I did get Guppy's tail. Okay, I can see the tail around my waist. I was thinking it was either like Guppy's tail or Whore of Babylon, maybe, or... Yeah, I guess those are the only 2 that I can come up with off the top of my head. I was really hoping that I would get Spirit of the Night, Lord of the Pit, or anything along those lines that would give me the ability to fly, but no such luck, unfortunately, but, you know, shit happens. That's okay. Guppy's Tail is going to allow us to get more golden chests, which is actually great, because more golden chests means more opportunities to play this little weird minigame we got going on here. Metagame, minigame, whatever, I don't know what they mean. We could really use some HP upgrades. That is probably the most important element that I can use right now. HP upgrades or vastly improved defense, which basically means the ability to fly. Not outside the realm of possibility. HP upgrades in particular are a very common drop. But, you know, it's totally possible that we end up fighting War on the next floor. We get a 3rd level cube of meat. That would be cool, too. We got a lot of interesting kind of implications going on in this run right now. So here's our arcade and our item room. Not that the arcade really interests me all that much, but the item room interests me a great deal for reasons that should probably be obvious. Here, okay, I'm going to re-roll it once, just one time. I have picked up... I'm opening my eyes. Abel. No, wait, what is this? How do I not know what this is? This is embarrassing. Is that not Abel? Or is that Isaac's soul or something? That's gotta be Abel, but it's like a weird looking Abel. I don't know. He's got an Abel mechanic anyway. Oh, I would love to pick up this item, but we're gonna re-roll this one 4 times. So ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm walking in. Now I'm opening my eyes now. We got Yumheart. Okay, so I'm going to re-roll it another 2 times. And then I'm going to walk into it. And I'm going to open my eyes now. We got... Spoonbender? Do we have homing shots? Is that what's going on here? That's awesome, I guess. It's not the best upgrade we could have possibly gotten, but it's cool. I still don't kind of don't know what this item is. I thought it was, oh, we'll definitely use a bomb to get some extra damage potential here, at least. Oh, and I found the secret room by accident. I don't know what this, I think it's just a weird-looking version of Abel, but I might be totally mistaken there. You know, there's definitely some items in the game that I probably don't know by name, or even perhaps by, function. I want to use a bomb to get 1 more penny, but we're so likely to just get one randomly anyway. So we're still, like, stacking damage like crazy. And, you know, we've got some serious killing power now, especially if this is indeed Spoonbender. Yeah, those shots are definitely homing. I mean, I should have known by the glowing keyhole in my face. The keyhole is obviously from Skeleton Key, but the homingness on that is obviously from... or, sorry, the glowness on that is obviously from homing. Anyway, so far so good, especially from a damage standpoint. We could always use more damage. We're gonna get it in all likelihood as well, but now I'm still thinking like survivability, man. Kind of a desperate need for that right now. On the bright side, free Spirit Heart here by way of Larry Jr. Almost certainly, perhaps even 100% certainly. I don't want to go to the shop because I don't want to I don't want to play their fucking game there. And, you know, like, the map and compass would be awesome, but it might imbalance it in my favor. But the batteries, you know, who cares if we get the batteries? We have infinite item power and a spacebar item we can't get rid of. So let's see what we got here. Lots of good stuff. Again, that's almost going to give me another damage upgrade. It's going to take me a little bit more than halfway there. I think, anyway. Well, this is going to go a long way towards making that happen as well. We are getting more bombs, which is great, because we've been getting a lot of these, like, money trap behind rocks situations in the recent past. Just back out of the way of that. I am tempted, you know what, we will, this is not a good value proposition, but I'm going to do it regardless because I am short-sighted. And we'll take our money and leave here. Now, that could be the secret room here, but I kind of want to save some money, or sorry, some bombs, just in case we come across a tinted rock, which I would be excited about. Especially because, you know, tinted rock that gives us the small rock will allow us to play this blindness game again. I'm liking this a lot. And you know what's funny is that I'm not in on the joke. Like, the joke is that I might have, like, accidentally re-rolled Mom's Knife or Quad Shot or something amazing like that, only to pick up Spoon Bender, which is not a bad item, but, you know, so that's where I think the source of most of the humor on this run is going to be, but I won't know that until a little bit later. Maybe even until I read the comments, if I want to save all of the surprise for myself. I saw that this is technology, that's fine. We're going to re-roll this. Let's just do a 1 reroll. There it is. I'm walking in. I hear the item. Opening my eyes now. We got Kamikaze. I'm glad to be getting rid of that. Let's do another 3 here. 1, 2, 3. I'm walking into it. I'm opening my eyes now. It is... Whoa, Wiggle Worm. Okay, very strange. By the way, I'm sure there's going to be some, like, conspiracy theorists out there. Or at least maybe there were up until that item room who were like, Northernlion's not actually closing his eyes. He's just like, he's playing us for a fool right now. You have to trust me, basically. I mean, you have to trust me on, like, every challenge run, though, if you think about it. Like, I could say that it's vanilla, and then just, like, crank up my damage or something, like, all the way. I could always, like, edit it and then just give myself, like, more drops in Cheat Engine or something. Anyway, like, more drops off-screen is what I mean. So maybe you have to trust me a little bit more... impressionly or visibly than normal here, but you know, this is a standard Northernlion run. I could, if I wanted to fuck with the game to make it easier on myself, I could do that at any time, and I probably would not have lost as much recently as I have. So, Wiggle Worm, Spoonbender, I mean, that's the other thing, is you have to trust me to not take, like, I would not take Wiggle Worm unless I absolutely had to, or I didn't know that I was taking it, essentially. Or maybe that's just the long con, man. Maybe I took Wiggle Worm to make you think, or make you convinced that I wasn't cheating. Anyway, War, please? This is not War, this is Monstro 2. And it's a fast version of Monstro 2, who actually kind of fucked us on the last run. So, here's what I'm thinking. We should... Oh, that was bad of me. What I was thinking is, why don't we just use Sacrificial Dagger to do most of the damage here. Let's kill Monstro 2 without actually using our tears anymore. It's gonna be scary, but I think it's gonna work. It worked out totally fine. Okay, I'm glad to not be taking the coin purse. Let's re-roll this 5 times. Eyes closed. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'm opening my eyes now. It is... I don't know. Maybe I'm a little bit faster. And, okay, deal with the angel. Let's do it. Let's do it 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Now we walk into it. I hear the item. Let's give it another, like, 2 seconds. 1, 2, open. I have something behind me that is either... That's a miter? No, is it? It's like Celtic Cross or the all stats upgrade. I actually don't know what that is. I thought that it's like something that gives me invincibility, but now that I think about it, I actually think that might be, it's not Sacred Heart, right? Like, I didn't accidentally pick up Sacred Heart and then, no, because then I would be able to fly. Wouldn't I? No, Sacred Heart doesn't let you fly. My shots would be bigger? I don't know. This is very confusing to me. I'm interested in seeing what that is when I go back and watch the video. But I'm very nearly dead here. We're on Necropolis. Sure, let's take it. Alright, pretty fly. That was a good get there. I actually don't know what that is. I hope it's some kind of invincibility, or at least something useful, because I desperately need it right now. I'm kind of up against it, which is my way of saying shit's not going super well. We did find our item room, which is fantastic. We also... Come on, Chubb, come at me, bro. Oh, you're supposed to come up this way. Instead, you kind of screwed me in this situation. That's okay, though. We got another bomb and another key. I would have loved to get some tinted rocks there, but sadly no such luck. I think I've encountered a problem with this run, which is I don't have any HP upgrades, or I got an HP upgrade on the first floor, none since. I mean, not that that doesn't happen on vanilla runs occasionally, but perhaps more likely to happen here. Item room, our final one. Here we go. So I'm going to do this 2 times. 1, 2, walk into it. Now, 1, 2, open. It is not a Tears upgrade? Am I firing a little bit faster? It's not a spacebar item is what I was going to say there. Yeah, I have no idea. So that's... I'm happy that that's like the first 2 times that's really happened. I would have expected that to happen a lot more, but... Well, I guess it kind of happened with the Kane, or the Able-ish item. But I'm pleased with my aptitude or memory of the items in the Binding of Isaac to a certain extent. I thought it would be at least worse than it is, so let's continue onwards. That is not the boss room. We should be able to defeat Mom, considering, you know, we have Polyphemus, 5 damage upgrades, and 1 HP upgrade, but it is that 1 HP upgrade that is the sore spot right now. And Wiggle Worm plus Spoonbender seems to be a pretty shitty combination, in my opinion, so far, at least. Let's just put it this way. There's other items I would be more jazzed to have right now. I'm pretty sure we did get a speed upgrade back there, because I feel a little bit faster. How about this? We got... that pill is just pretty fly, I think. I'm trying not to take pills just to imbalance it a little bit, but oh, it's something we don't know. It's a range upgrade. I guess maybe I should have closed my eyes when that happened, but whatever. Sure, so we got a lot of range upgrades kind of scattered around, whatever. I'm not too worried about getting all of those. Let's see if we can go down into the boss trap room here. Might get lucky and find a secret room here. We did not. So we'll just look for our boss room and then get the hell out of Dodge, I guess, and start going down to the floors that are actually difficult, which scares the shit out of me because I don't know if we're necessarily strong enough to take out reliably enemies in the womb and beyond, which is, by the way, of course, the previously greenlit Buzz Lightyear catchphrase, which sadly Pixar vetoed because they thought kids wouldn't be into it. Beats me, man. What do kids love more than womb? They spend 9 months there. It's crazy. So wait, whenever somebody gets on your case, this just popped into my head, so it might sound fucking idiotic, but whenever somebody gets on your case or playing a video game, they'll be like, whoa, you put like 500 hours in Dota 2? Here's what you say. Yeah, well, you spent 9 months inside of your mom's fucking vagina. See how they feel about that. Do you have a comeback for that? No, there's no comeback for that. There you go. Oh, I can't believe you put 40 hours into a Final Fantasy game. Yeah, at least they didn't spend, especially if they're like a late birth. You're like, yeah, at least I didn't spend an extra 1 month in my mom's vagina just because I liked it. See how they respond to that. Northernlion offering you catchphrases to save the day. Oh, you know what I got? I must have gotten an attack fly. How did I not notice that until now? I'm just noticing this blue dude following me around. That must have been the last item, or one of the last items I got. I guess I'll take the range upgrade, because I accidentally picked up the pill. Cool. Don't actually say that. You're probably going to get beaten up, and I don't want that on my hands. Actually, I don't know. I think it's kind of clever. But then again, well, maybe it's good. I do have the sense of humor of, like, your average middle schooler, so... You know, for better or worse, I don't necessarily mean that to be offensive. That's a catchphrase that I think will actually work, man. Plus, maybe spend a little less time playing Dota 2. I mean, I know I'm one to talk, but, you know, people say things for a reason. Sometimes. Bombs are key. Well, I have made a huge mistake there by taking that pill, but I don't think it matters at this point in the game. I think we have enough keys to keep us alive. And if we don't, you know what? I'll just give myself another skeleton key and cheat engine so we can keep this blindness train rolling for when we get down to the chest. But, you know, I should be okay unless we come across a staggering number of golden chests. So one thing I have to be very careful of here, don't accidentally leave the room, and leave the entire floor for that matter, without taking the Polaroid. Just because you get distracted by this, like, blindness mechanic, I can't let it distract me enough so that I actually forget how to, you know, play the game the way I'm supposed to be playing it, from both a vanilla and a challenge run perspective. Alright, so Mom's gonna be dead very quickly. This has been an easy fight so far, and will probably continue to be an easy fight. Attack Fly and Sacrificial Dagger are allowing me to do some awesome damage. So we'll take the Polaroid, and then I'm just gonna come down here. As much as I want this HP upgrade, let's do 3 rerolls. 1, 2, 3. Now I pick it up, and I'll open my eyes in another 2 seconds. 1, 2. It was Squeezy, maybe, because I have 2 extra Spirit Hearts. And also that Eternal Heart there is going to give me a buff as I go down to the next floor regardless. So, you know, it wasn't an HP upgrade technically, but I got kind of some HP out of it regardless. Sure, let's see how the fuck this goes, man. I have no idea. So far, so decent, at least. We've survived, not necessarily longer than I would have expected, but, you know, longer than my most pessimistic approaches could have anticipated. Let's see what this card is. Two of Hearts, actually really useful, especially for our survivability. I kind of felt like that was going to happen. It's a very weird run because the Wiggle Worm and the homing shots kind of, it's probably just Wiggle Worm to be honest with you, but Wiggle Worm causes these shots to go right around enemies as they come near me, which is infuriating. Let's see if we got something here. We got some more money at least. It's infuriating, but I do have Sacrificial Dagger and Attack Fly to get these enemies that kind of get up in my grill. I should not have stood so close there. The reason I'm standing close, by the way, is to try to get, oh, I walked right into that. Is to try to get a Sacrificial Dagger to do extra damage, but it is a foolish decision, and I am paying for it right now. Okay, so here we go. Let's do just one reroll. I picked up the item, and I'm opening my eyes in 3, 2, 1. It is HP upgrade. Maybe 2 HP? No, because we had the Eternal Heart. It's an HP upgrade. And in here, I'm just not going to do anything. As much as I might love to pick up Guppy's Paw, I don't want to fuck with the challenge run too much. I kind of just wanted to fight Krampus, so we had another attempt at that blindness mechanic. So, you know, I finally got what I wanted. It might be a little bit too little too late, but I definitely think we've got a, well, especially with 98 bombs, we've got a great chance against Mom's Heart. The only question is, will I be able to push it a little bit further than that? That was a really risky kind of run at him there, but it ended up getting the job done. I used to really love homing shots. Now I'm kind of on the fence. I kind of like the ability to aim my own shots, so I can target specific enemies first, whereas the homing shots, you know, oh, okay, here we go. One reroll. Then I'll walk into it. I got it. Now 3, 2, 1. It was, I got a Spirit Heart, and that, oh no, I had the Spirit Heart. I have the Magnet now. Okay. Weird. But yeah, I would rather be able to aim directly at enemies, but at the same time, sometimes it does help, especially when there's like rocks in the way. I think it probably all comes out in the wash, but Magnet is really not the best item that I could have hoped for at this point in the game. It's not that it's bad, it's just that it's not really that useful relative to kind of some of the stuff that we might be running into over the next little while. But can't really complain too hard. We did manage to pick up an extra item as a result of our key there, so, you know, every time a golden chest allows us to play the game, I feel a little bit better about this challenge run in general, which I am indeed enjoying a lot. Let's check out this left side here, which is unfortunately a dead end. Trying to see if one of these dudes is going to throw a green bomb in the air, say, oh, he got me. That was unfortunate. Again, 2 of Hearts card, though, which I should probably pop maybe right now to make sure I'm back at full health. Not the best use of my remaining health there, but can't always get what you want, I suppose. I guess we'll go all the way to the right. And we're going to keep looking for this boss room where, you know, Mom's Heart is actually, like, most of the time I consider it a reprieve from the kind of bullshit that you can say. Look at this, the Wiggle Worm, man. So shitty and strange, but, it's like the definition of Fester's questing here. Even though you can't really look that up in the dictionary, but just trust me, in the Northernlion dictionary, this is the epitome of Fester's questing. Which will make sense if you played the game or watched the Angry Video Game Nerd. Now, just be cool, more bombs, more problems. Actually, it's not really more bombs or more problems, really, since we are already at max number. Once you reach max level, you stop leveling. It's never been more true than in this exact situation right here. Really thought he would end up picking up that bomb, but no such luck. Please die, please die, please die. All the health bars are depleted. You are an aberration of nature. Continue going this way, I suppose. I totally forgot what I was going to say a little bit earlier, but that is A-okay, if you ask me. Because I don't think that it was going to be particularly salient or important. So, I think I was going to say is that Mom's Heart is... I was going to reiterate that Mom's Heart is, like, substantially easier than most of the rooms you encounter here. That's not necessarily true, but it is, like, the fact that I've done it so many times means I don't really have to think on my feet. For the most part, I could probably, like, program an EXE that would play... Oh, here we go. Alright. Don't fuck with me like that. We can't take that, unfortunately. And now I need to give myself more keys if we get down to the chest, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Yeah, I could probably program some AI that could fight Mom's Heart fairly effectively. Just a bunch of ifs, and also movement, and also I'm grossly oversimplifying how difficult it is to computer program. But anyway... Here we go. One shot hopefully takes out a laser. It seems to... Yeah, okay, good. Now we just start the bomb party. It's a shame we don't have any giant bombs here, but, you know, shit happens. Now I'm hoping to get some extra hits in by way of Sacrificial Dagger or something like that. That was awful damage to take on my part, but he should be dead. Sacrificial Dagger, its offensiveness can't be overstated, but at the same time, it's also probably going to cause me to run into some problems. if I try to get a little bit too greedy about things. I can't believe that guy actually lived. We should almost certainly, yes, have Mom's permanent bomb state start soon. Now is probably a good time for us to just chill out and continually fire our Polyphemus homing shots here, which are fairly strong. Hopefully we get some health. No, we got a Spirit Heart. Okay, that's something. And up to the Cathedral. Sadly, there's no items to reroll with the blindness mechanic. That's okay. We'll try to find our boss room. Do we have a good chance against Isaac? Well, the one thing that gives us a big benefit is obviously that we're firing very slow and reasonably high damage shots. And there's a key, which means I don't have to F around with the cheat engine again, which feels good. At least not yet. Yeah, it's like the slow high damage shots are very beneficial. Also having like a complete set of, oh, well, we'll see. Having a complete set of Halo of Flies analogs, aka, you know, like the sacrificial dagger in this case, and the second cube of meat, means that I'm probably less likely to take damage from his, like, standard hits, which is good. We don't have a whole lot of health. That's bad. That's gonna be the real, like, the tail of the tape on this fight is, can my defense compensate for the fact that I don't have a whole lot of survivability? Chariot card. Pretty useful, actually, considering where we're headed. You know, and the Chariot card especially is useful against Isaac because we have Sacrificial Dagger, so we'll be able to take off a lot of his HP. Oh, that was really bad. A lot of his HP, hopefully, as a result. Oh, that was even worse, actually. Assuming we get to the Isaac fight, which it's not looking 100% confident that, or I'm not feeling 100% confident that we will, given the awful kind of turn of events that just happened. So, I'm going to destroy this horse first. Oh, it's kind of scary and continues to be. But as long as we can murder the dude that throws the bombs. Oh my god, this is actually it's remarkably harrowing. Okay, I took some extra damage there. At least it's over though. This guy's got to be dropping some red hearts. He is pink-hued like Santa Claus himself. Give me the gift of life. Oh man, I walked like right into the fucking intersecting matrix there. And he gave me a single penny. Thanks a lot, buddy. Much appreciated. How about you go fuck yourself, pink-hued Santa Claus of death? A couple more shots should do this here. Or one, you know, that's cool too. We get a mushroom, which I can't actually pick up, but I would like to. And I think we're gonna find ourselves basically destroyed here. Yeah, there's, you know, permanent invincibility. We're gonna have to beat him without getting hit. That's the kind of thing that I anticipate is gonna be kind of an issue. So I have given myself permanent invincibility. Well, not permanent, but invincibility as a result of the Chariot card here. Now, just don't take damage. Alright, well that lasted about a second and a half, as always. Thanks for watching, and thanks again to BitSnap for that challenge run suggestion. I like that a lot and could definitely see myself doing that again in the future. Hope I didn't accidentally reroll a bunch of good items, but, you know, maybe that's part of the entertainment. Again, if you want to check out some more mechanically sound Isaac videos, or just more Isaac videos in general, youtube.com/BitSnap, that is B-I-S-N-A-P, BizNap, or by Snap, I suppose. In any case, continue suggesting your own challenge runs. I hope you found this one entertaining. I will continue to try to do entertaining ones in the future. As always, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.